As usual, I'm a little early as far as going live, as far as just like being prepared. I'm trying to get my situation set up one handed right now. So, yeah, I did it entirely too early. But we gonna go with the flow and wait till my people come through. What's up? What's up? We gonna get prepared. Priscilla Cordova, back at it again. Back at it again. I see you, Priscilla. Appreciate your presence on this line, yo. No doubt about that. We got time today. I think I'm on 100% on this phone too. Shh, let's do it. Let's chit chat for a second or two. I'm doing it all wrong. I know that much. How I'm putting this thing together, but we're gonna be all right for factuals. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like my first day doing this. Really, that's what it feel like. You feel me? What's going down, Afeni? Appreciate your presence on this line, yo. It's been a lot going on in the streets. Just want to put out there real quick. Shh, your boy lost his phone again. That happened. That happened for real, for real. It was random too, player. Like I had a good day. It was starting off real nice. I was at the Ashland Hot Yoga. You feel me? I was doing my stretches. And it was after that experience of the hot yoga, I was like excited. You know what I'm saying? Like I was feeling real nice. If you ever done hot yoga, it's pretty. Once you get through it, it's like wow. You know what I'm saying? It's eye opening. It's euphoria. But yeah, I left that bad boy, and all of a sudden my phone disappeared after having a conversation with this young older lady actually. Yeah. She was an older lady that's living that nomad life, and we got like connected a little higher simply because she didn't know where to sleep at night. I was like, Flair, let's talk about it. You came to the right person. You feel me? So yeah. End up having a conversation with that person, and I never saw my phone again. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's just like it was here, and then all of a sudden it was gone. And yeah, so your boy had to get a new number, the whole nine, and trying to figure out getting recovery. I just got my contacts, my recovery contacts or whatnot. It was a process. That two-way Google Authenticator, man, it just wasn't working correctly for your boy. And it was tough for me to find get my contacts back. But today I just got them. I got them back, so excitement is here all day. Appreciate you, Nick. Appreciate you. Appreciate your presence on this line. Yeah. The phone situation is complete though. It was. We don't have to worry about that no more. It's just a new number in my life, and that's just how we living right now. But man, some things happening as far as externally. I see. Here's a storyline I had recently. I was driving after work, full on dishwasher scenario. I just got off. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and late night drive. So I'm over here. I'm on relax mode. You feel me? I'm high as a kite because I'm high during the whole process of work. And dishwashing is just so simple. You feel me? And it's a ride in a way. So I'm getting off work, and I ride real nice and slow. I take it slow when I drive. You feel me? It's nothing but relaxation at its finest. And so I guess some other people behind me wasn't feeling that relaxation at its finest, and that's okay. I let them be. There was a one lane situation because of a little construction. So, but I kept focused. You feel me? And I kept going, even though it might not be as fast as they wanted to go, because I was going 40 on the 35. You feel me? Some folk want to go higher though, and I just don't understand. I'm relaxing though. So once we pass up the construction spot, all of a sudden these two cars, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make sure they got past, right? And they stop right side by side each other, right? And I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, these boys, why they so rushy at 1 o'clock in the morning? Why they so rushy? And I'm chilling. And all of a sudden one boy went like vroom vroom, right? And I was like, oh, okay, then this is too much at night, right? And he went vroom, vroom, and all of a sudden the other cat went vroom, vroom, basically like some old 90s or 80s movies talking about fast cars or Fast and the Furious. It was about to happen 1 o'clock in the morning in front of me. You understand? And I'm like, player, what's happening? This is a testosterone game going on right now. You feel me? Major testosterone game. This boy went vroom, vroom. Other cat went vroom, vroom. And I felt like the adrenaline went up for me. My heart started racing a little bit. Like, oh, this is about to go down. And so I was thinking they was playing a bluff a little bit. But as soon as that green light hit, bow, they gone, right? And I was like, okay, you know, I'd done it before. Playing around, just being a little goofball or whatnot, and go about 50 yards and be like, just playing, you know what I'm saying? That type of vibe. They kept going after a couple blocks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen not one red light going as far as they gonna stop, you know? And as far as they backlights. And I was like, player, this is really happening. Yo, they really at it. I'm still going 45 though. No trip. I mean, it's whatever. They just go, I'm not rushing to see it. I'm just noticing that they going to work. And I know it's a straight way for a little while, but then this downtown curve, you know what I'm saying, it start to swinging. I was like, them boys gonna slow down soon. So when they hit that curve, I was like, yeah, they still going fast, but I was like, yeah, that's gonna calm. I'm driving by, next to you know, there's a homeless guy, a rentless man, right next to me as I was driving by. I mean, I guess I came in at the perfect timing. Sound like there was a wreck, you know what I'm saying, right there in my eardrum. And I was like, what? Don't tell me these mofos just got into no accident. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kept on straight, because I'm thinking it gotta be somebody else. Can't be these boys out here. These boys got into an accident out here in these streets, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning. They wanted to go Need for Speed and straight up mess they stuff up, kinfolk. No, it was no flipping cars or anything like that. They went off the curb. It was some debris, you know. A lot of things was happening. And I was just like watching that at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, yo, I think that all kind of like abrupted and it started because of me a little bit, just a tad, you know, not full on me, but like for some reason, me going so slow for them kind of irked them a little bit. And they like, yo, I'm going fast, kinfolk. Are you going fast? I'm about to go fast because this motherfucker going slow, and I ain't about that life. And they both like had like a little competition, and it was all because like, you know, your boy was on my chill. You know, that's what I felt. And so a little bit, I had my hearts out for them boys that, you know, decided to go Need for Speed at 1 o'clock in the morning. I felt a little something about that, you know, just like, oh, yeah. Maybe if I would have went 5 miles, you know, per hour faster, they wouldn't have felt that rush like that. But that's me trying to hold on, trying to figure out why. Why would you do such stuff like that? But it happened. And another accidental situation that happened in the streets was crazy. A man riding what they call it, those handicap carts, like, you know, it's like buggies or whatnot, but his is official, you know what I'm saying, like official, like I think, you know, you seen those buggies where it's not at the grocery store type buggies, but it is handicap type buggies where people driving around on the sidewalk. and someone didn't see this person coming through, yo, and straight up hit him. I seen it with my own eyes. He hit the man that was trying to cross the street with the little doom buggy for handicapped folk, and I just don't know the name of that bad boy, and it's crazy. But yeah, bop, got him like that. And I was like, what? They start, he start honking his little handicap horn. You feel me? And just like, can't believe he just got hit by the vehicle. Cause like, if the car would have kept going, it would have been over. You feel me? But she felt that jolt, that hit, like, oh, something's there. And then saw his face peeking over the hood, like, he's like, oh, And she was apologetic, of course. And then I think she had tinted windows. She had the windows down at first, but she rolled them bad boys up because she didn't want to be seen. It was a scenario, player. It was a scenario, but handicapped folk, got hit up. It could have been a way worse scenario, but he drove off and was just kind of frustrated, but he drove off in peace, I feel, because he was still alive, because that could have been a whole totally different way. But those are two storylines that just happened like recently, and I was just like, oh, okay, then that's what's going down. Oh yeah, that's what it's called, the electric wheelchair. Appreciate you, Afeni. The electric wheelchair was coming through, and he got hit. You know what I'm saying? Got a little jolted in the streets, right? But he survived. He survived, and that's always a good thing. That's what it's all about, really, personally. He said he survived that. But I'm seeing this unfold. Let's go with another one. This happened just yesterday, right? Let's think about a rotund guy. Full-on rotund individual. He is shaggy haired. It's like a little shaggy buzz white guy. Let's go with that. Put the colors involved in the storyline just a little bit. His shirt, a little small for sure, where you can see a little bit of the belly crack at the bottom. You feel me? Just a little piece. He had the short shorts, you feel me, and the daddy shoes. The grandpa shoes. You feel me? They're supposed to be New Balances, but when I see that end, it look like Nebraskas. You feel me? Like that's what them shoes look like, and that's what this guy was coming towards me looked like. He looked like a person that's real. He got a flamboyant vibe. So what he wanted to do to keep his hardness, he put the pork chops on them folk. So he had some pork chops on, like Wolverine pork chops on his face. But I looked right past all that, yo. He was fluffy. You feel me? Like that's just who he was, and he looked like he was galloping towards me. You feel me? And I'm chilling, relaxation at its finest, just to say, yo, this is my spot right here, right now. And I always have my window down. He come up, looked like he was coming up to me, like on some floating stuff. It looked like he was floating, like gallop. It was a gallop. And he came straight to my face, right? Looked me dead in my eyeball. And he said, you know what's the good thing about life is right now? Disney Plus got Hocus Pocus. Disney Plus is about to have Hocus Pocus online for the people, for everybody to watch and enjoy. That's what he said. Did you know Disney Plus is going to have Hocus Pocus online for everybody to enjoy? It's the exact quote. And I was like, what? And he just galloped past me after he told me that Disney Plus was doing that, yo. And I was like, that was on top of his mind. You feel me? That I heard Hocus Pocus was good, but I didn't know Hocus Pocus was that good when he let me know that what Disney Plus is doing. You feel me? Like, goodness gracious, yo. Give me a like just to say, hey, yo, I fucks with Hocus Pocus. You feel me? Like, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Just double tap and say, hey, yo, Hocus Pocus where it's at. I didn't know. I seen it a couple times in the streets, right? I seen it. But I wasn't like, some folk be like on some Beehive, like be how people be out with Beyonce and stuff like that on some Beehive stuff. Hocus Pocus is like, no, I watch it every year, Halloween, every year. And I'm like, player. And so I remember having these conversations about Hocus Pocus. So the fact that it came into my mind again, unsolicited, wasn't ready for none of it. You feel me? This fluff guy with the pork chops coming through with the Nebraskas on, and just had a straight smile on his face, telling me straight up, did you know that Disney Plus is gonna have Hocus Pocus on for everybody to enjoy? He was so sincere about it, and it just caught me off guard. So I appreciate the conversation for this time frame right now, the storyline. You feel me? Like, why not? But of course. But goodness gracious, what your boy coming out with, yo? This is real life. This is real life, yo. I'm just documenting it. That's all it is. What up, Simply Black Vegan? What's going down with you? Appreciate your presence on this line. Afeni, y'all know who what I'm talking about. You see, it's the whites and with the blue end on that bad boy. It is New Balance, I do believe. But when I see those, I just think Nebraskas. Straight up, I don't know what's going on in my thought process, but them ain't New Balances, them Nebraskas. Every time I see them bad boys, I'm looking outside, I'm like thinking to myself, every time I see him, they call Nebraskas. This. You feel me? Young Gene, what's good with I appreciate your presence on this line, player. Now, folk be really excited about the Disney Plus. That Disney Plus for real. I didn't know Disney Plus was popping. Like, I heard that they was on the up and up. They come and they try and tell people to subscribe. Canceled off on all electronics. You feel me? Like with the quickness or the worry or trying to figure out what's new or what's popping or what. I kind of cut it off real quick and don't be watching movies like that. And so, Disney Plus is out and folk excited, and I'm like, player, he came at me talking about some Hocus Pocus, yo. Talking about that guy that coming, so shout out to Disney Plus and coming out with Hocus Pocus. Somebody told me, like, exclusively. That's no name conversation, none of that. Hey, yo, did you know that Disney Plus is coming out with Hocus Pocus for everybody to enjoy? And walked away. You gotta respect it, blood. You gotta respect everything he doing out there in the streets, man. So I felt like it was a need for that, and I wanted to share that information to y'all. And now you got some new information in your life. And maybe you didn't know that Hocus Pocus is gonna be on Disney Plus. For the world, for everybody to enjoy. Unsolicited to y'all. Yeah. So respect to him and his lifestyle, but that's what went down with my man recently out here in these streets, blood. It's been a joy. It's been a joy for sure. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Man, I like to dissect some storylines in my life and whatnot. Shout out to my boy Zoo, but he got his shrooms for the first time. You understand me? He got his shrooms for the first time in real life. So last time he got some shrooms in his life, whatnot, by some ladies at the Lithia Park or whatnot that we seen, right? and they was handing out shrooms for some reason. I ain't okay. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know, since you got it available. So he ate a cap, and he got there, but he didn't really get there. So someone gave me some shrooms at the workplace or whatnot. You feel me? So I was like, bet. You know, it was a nice like size bag, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna give this to my boy Zoo. He gonna have the whole thing. You feel me? And see what he do. And player, he visited that upper room that he been searching for. He never had the mushrooms in his life. You feel me? So I let him partake in some blessings that I was given. You feel me? And let him enjoy that shroom life completely. It was about like 8 caps that he ate. He ate the whole thing. I told him, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta eat the whole thing, but he was searching for something. So I told him to go get it. I told him to go get it. You feel me? And he starts chomping at the bit with the mushrooms at the Lithia Park chilling. You know what I'm saying? Right by the water creek. You know what I'm saying? He was taking it all in, player. He was like, "Hey, man, get you some mushrooms, player." I was like, nah. I want you to have the whole thing. And I personally don't want to do it at this time frame right now. It's nighttime. You feel me? It's night. It's kind of like it's getting there. We at 6 o'clock. And so I was like, nah, I know what mushrooms do, you know? And so I want to be up and then kind of have my way down when it's time to go to bed. He got the whole thing. He joined in on the whole thing on the late night tip. You feel me? And so, yeah. So as soon as we left that Lithia Park area, he realized what happened to his life. You feel me? He realized that the mushrooms was different, you know. So we just start driving away. It was like a little kid back there to the side of me, man. He was like, it was so funny. Let me give you the exact visual. Looking down like this. Player, I'm high. And he that was my passenger side look, yo, and he was smiling and just turned in and was just like there on the mushroom tip, yo. And you know what mushrooms do, it creates a scenario where it's like you in tune with energy. You understand? You in tune with everything around you, and we are all one vibe. That's what mushrooms do, if you did not know and are interested in knowing about the life of mushrooms and what it does. That's the vibe it gives you. So, you know, people do micro dosing of that. You feel me? That's why they do, you know, I think they do it once every month, or every 2 months, or every 3 months. So it's one of those. However you want to microdose, but people do, because what these shroom does, especially like if you're out in nature with it, we are all one. It's embodied that. When the wind blows, you feel it different. You feel the energy involved in that wind blowing. It's like you're part of the tree, the root of the world. You understand? And it magnifies that, and so therefore you hear things. Also, your senses are higher. You know, it's a full-on enjoyment. Put the right music on, it might be in a higher level of enjoyment because of it. And so it creates a scenario to help you understand what life is really all about, it seems to me. And that's that love and creating your world. You feel me? And so, that's what he was basically catching on that. You feel me? And it was a pretty amazing thing to see. He out there in the streets for real. And I said, you know what, how about you sleep on the passenger side during this night? Cause, you know, this is your first time with shrooms heavy like that. So just know that, simply because he didn't sleep, I didn't sleep, because he was just moving around doing all kinds of things and stuff like that. And I was just like, what's going on right now? What's going down? He had a lot going on his shroom trip, like up at 12 o'clock, just doing stuff, and then he got the flashlight on, and I'm in the neighborhood. You feel me? I'm in the neighborhood, and he got all these flashlights going and opening doors left and right and shutting. I'm like, yo, we is not being low key right now. You know what I'm saying? There's no stealthness involved in what we doing. But it was funny to see him, and so I didn't stop him. You know what I'm saying? I let him do his thing. Because he was going through it. He was going through it, and I understand it. And he said he enjoyed the hell out of it. So that's what it's all about, man. If I can help someone, get to a point where they are a better understanding, about themselves or what they're searching for in a way, it's a beautiful thing, and I feel like Shrooms did that for my man. And yeah. That happened in the streets for sure. Let's see. What up, Thug? Hey, what's going down with you? Appreciate your presence on this line, plug. Yeah. I was looking for t-shirts, man. I was looking for shirts out there in the streets, plug, to kind of push the Thug logo. That's one of my goals, is I'll be putting money down on that. So yeah. I'm very interested in the tree hugging, you know what I'm saying, and showcasing that and telling people about that, switching the game up on the Thug world, and putting it into put a positive spin on that thing, So that's where I'm at on that, for sure. But man, how y'all doing in the streets, yo? That's basically a few storyline, quick hitters, you know what I'm saying, about life, love. I think, so I haven't, like, when I lost my phone and I didn't have no contact, but I had a new phone, player. When I say, and I didn't have no way of getting different contacts or just, I couldn't, for some reason, I felt like I couldn't, I guess. I couldn't get no contacts or no apps at the time for some reason. When I say my phone was the driest it ever been in life, you know what I'm saying, where I didn't know any numbers except for my mother, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't know there's nobody texting this number because no one know this number, you feel me? So it's just like the phone is just there on my side, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what are we doing right now, And so yeah, it was a different vibe. It's just like having no phone again. And when you don't have no phone, you put a lot of your energy on things externally and things, the goals that you want to get accomplished, you know what I'm saying, visually, and not through cyberspace. You feel me? It's pretty wild, like how things, you just get focused or get more in tune with what's going on with you. And so I respect the idea of people like throwing the phone away for a second or two, you know what I'm saying, and don't even deal with it, and kind of just have moments where hours or 2 hours or whatnot of you just like away from it. You gotta have that time frame, that moment, to clear some of that, because basically the whole phone scenario is like spells. You get on your phone every day, all day, every day, looking at different people's opinions and their so-called facts or whatnot, and you basically just like getting a spell from what they believe, you know what I'm saying, like and it creates a scenario where, man, maybe I believe in that, and then you just like, it wasn't even in your mind, but now it's on your mind or whatnot, and it kind of creates your world in the way of just like, I'm on that. My attention is on that. I'm consumed by that. Perfect example. I was going through my little feed, and boom, there was a Imes, I think his name Ume. He played for the Boston Celtics, not played for, the coach for the Boston Celtics, right? Got caught cheating. He got cheated, and he cheated on Nia Long. You understand me? And I was like, and it was with someone, a vice president's wife, and he's getting suspended the whole year because of that scenario where he cheated with someone of staff. You feel me? So like, boom, I got all the information simply because I heard someone, because said like that was what came up, and I was like, all of a sudden I was deep, and I was like, let me go. What? He got suspended for a full year because he cheated on Nia Long. You know what I'm saying? You should start to be like, you deep in it. It's on gossip shit. You full on like, oh, let's get some more of this tea, and I got in it. And that's how I got all this information that I got just now. Because all of a sudden, for about an hour, I was like, let me dissect it. Let me dissect it. What's going on? What's your opinion? What's your opinion? You know what I'm saying? And it's always boys talk about, man, in speculation and allegedly, you know what I'm saying? All these different things when you talk about these sports scenarios, man. And everybody got this gossip, and then they say Nia Long is fine. She's been fine since she got online, since her face was on Friday. You feel me? And so I think J. Cole tried to holler at her one time, and she's like, you never too young, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And that's when she was with, oh boy, that's for the coach. You feel me? And so, when you hear the idea of monogamy being broken, and you're like, oh, how could you do it to Nia Long? Plus, I'm gonna keep it real. Anybody can get it, dog. You know what I'm saying? As far as like getting cheated on, plus. You feel me? That's anybody can get cheated on, kinfolk. Like that's just like, what are we talking about right now? You feel me? Like it be because a relationship, it be having this up and downs, you feel me? And just because she bad, you know what I'm saying, very attractive, she could irritate the hell out of you one day. You know what I'm saying? You be like, y'all, I ain't really got time for this. Not one day, couple days in a row, And you be like, yo, blah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you go out and someone say the right things, you feel me? Or interest you, and you think about other things outside of the relationship that you in, and it steers you in a way where you like, player, boom, what's good? You know what I'm saying? This happened, so the idea that no one can get touched because of the attraction level, there can be flows where personality was hidden, where you needed something that a person was giving out at that time, that you wasn't getting from the person that you trying to be, I guess, monogamous with. You feel me? And so that happens to the best of us, yo. And I'm not saying that what he did was right or wrong. I'm just giving out the information, yo. And so this idea and hyping up like, oh, he's stupid and stuff like that, I'm like, player, he human, kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what that is. That's human life in general, player. We're not gonna be perfect and like lock up our dangling out here in these streets for a young lady sometimes, player. Sometimes that shit just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I need an outside source. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up. You feel? So it's okay. It's okay. And so somebody getting suspended for a full year over the shit, you know what I'm saying, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying, but I think you should go out here and fire him. You feel me? Like, it's over with. How can you come back? Everybody know you smashed the vice president's wife. You know what I'm saying? That, it's all out in the air now. But I just want to put out there, like, this whole Nia Long thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, she's very attractive, but everybody can get cheated on. Anybody, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's conversations about Beyonce, getting cheated on by Jay-Z. This dude, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Come on now. Stop playing out here, yo. And it's the same with the ladies, yo. I'm gonna keep it real, yo. I got caught up in a situation like that, blood. Man, yeah, man, she literally told me that, she was single, player, and I found out she wasn't, player. Like, she booed up with a husband, yo. Met this man at the mechanic shop. Met this man in the mechanic shop. We chilling, chit chat, having a good old time or whatnot. Didn't know him from at the first, you know. But then we start talking about sports. There's all kind of different things or whatever. And so, you know, all of a sudden we start talking about ladies, because if you find some cool dudes or whatnot that you kicking it with or whatnot, I think lady conversation is automatic. Come on, who the baddest? You feel me? Like, what's your preference out here? You know what I'm saying? Some silly stuff like that. Especially if you chit chat and we waiting on a mechanic, like on our cars or whatnot. We ain't got nothing but time right now. And so he like, yeah, now I got my boo, you know what I'm saying? He said he booed up, he got a wife, you know what I'm saying? And he was so excited about his wife that he showcased the picture to me, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, player, you know what I'm saying? You really fucks with your girl like that to be showcasing me the picture. That's how I'm thinking when you was coming out the phone, like, let me show you my baby. And he showed me the baby, and it's a familiar face. You feel me? She was a familiar face in my life because just last week we were doing things, blah. You know, in an erotic way. We didn't go to just go to the library. None of that. You know what I'm saying? It was like we did the damn thing. We enjoyed ourselves, and we was gonna come back for more. It was gonna be a reoccurring event because we enjoyed ourselves at that time. That's the same lady I saw on his phone that he called wife. You feel me? And so I was like, bet. And so, of course, in my mind, like, I always say, like, yo, you know, I'm gonna let them have that. You know what I'm saying? It's not of me to be. I just met this man. We had a good conversation. Cool. I just met this man, but I didn't feel like it was my time to be really just be like, oh, that's your wife? Tell me why I knocked that down like yesterday. You know, like that's, I'm not supposed to do that. I felt like I was supposed to be like, oh snap, yeah, and this is what I did. Oh yeah. She's very attractive. I like your style. You know what I'm saying? I like what you picked. You feel me? Great minds. That's what in my mind I was thinking. But like, yeah, it was that's just last week. I was putting it in with her, man, and that conversation, I didn't get awkward, but I kind of bowed out a little bit. You know, I didn't want no parts of keeping this random relationship alive, and where we get numbers afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me calm this whole thing down and try to get my car, because like the move was to get up out of there, no number exchange. But the way it was going, we were supposed to be homies for life. You know what I'm saying? The way it was going. But since he showed me the wife that he was with and how I knocked it down last week, then I'm going to just let them do what they do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bow out. I'm about to fade to black. And that's what I felt at the time. That's what I felt like it was needed to be done. So I'm over there, like flabbergasted and confused. And then I hit up old girl, because I know where his old boy at. You know what I'm saying? He chilling. I'm like, yo, you married, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Like, coming at her, it's like, you know what I'm saying? She was, you know what I'm saying? Like, got kind of shocked when I asked her, you know what I'm saying? Asked her about being married. And she's like, it's no big deal. Like, she kind of like, brushed that bitch, you know? It's nothing. It's nothing. And I was like, what you mean it's nothing, blood? Like, this boy thinking it's something, cause like, you know what I'm saying, you married, first off. You feel me? Like, let's knock it out. Like, that's supposed to be a monogamous move. If you thinking it's a religious based scenario, then, you know, this is something that shouldn't be or whatnot. And like, yeah, I think you tripping too hard. You feel me? Like, You know what I'm saying? She was actually getting upset with me about being upset about the whole thing. And I was caught off guard. I was like, yo, what are you talking about, player? Like, yo, I didn't know you was married, player. I would never touch you like that, man. Like, that's just crazy. Like, what that got to do with us, though? And that's how she came out. What's that got to do with us? You know, it's like, and had me confused. I was like, you so right though. What does that got to do with us? You feel me? Like in low key, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. But yeah. As far as that scenario, women be cheating too. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of the game. They do a little bit more smooth or whatnot, but she was a married woman. And I don't know what happened to their relationship after that, but I definitely hanged up with her and never talked to her again. Yeah, I didn't want no parts of that, plug. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, you can give out all this information, like, wow, straight up off the top. Look, I got a lady. You know what I'm saying? I got a gal or whatnot. Or I got if you're a woman, and you say you got a man or what, that information can come off firsthand from the jump. You ain't. My bad, yo. I was in the middle of a moment, yo. I was getting it in out there, yo, on that conversation. And yeah, all of a sudden I disappeared. But I'm I'm glad I can get back on. It's been how long? Where are we at, yo? Why can't I take that off? My bad, my people. Could go to live chat scenario. There we go. All right, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Facts. Oh, okay. Afternoon. HDJK, what's good with you? Appreciate your presence on this line for sure. Uh, Aisha, I see you. Appreciate your presence. Monogamy is a social construct. Man, I gotta respect it, yo. I gotta respect that conversation, no doubt about that. You know what I mean? But you choose your world, dude. If that's what you want to do and be a part of the monogamy, by all means, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And if that person, if you're both okay with the monogamy, then that you should have that. It's your direction or decision or whatnot. But it's not like the truth, the way, and the light. Like that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a fan of uh, focusing them and put like y'all boys tripping if somebody else got like 15 different wives. Like that's not they tripping. That's just the way their life was. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way they get down. If the women okay with it, I don't see where the issue come in at. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that's just thought process for me. But like yeah. Let's see. I change. You will get booty or no booty. You will get cheated on. That's junk real. Yes, you can get anybody. Anybody can get it. Plus, it's not. It's no games at all. It hurts. It hurts people's ego. You know what I'm saying? Even I got cheated on. You feel me? But it's a real thing though. It's a part of the life. It's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's ebbs and flows. It's I guess the so-called good is the so-called bad. It is what it is though. And if y'all want to break up because of it, because of that fault or whatnot, then that's what it is. If y'all don't, y'all want to keep it and stand strong, and after knowing what happened, then you by all means. But just give out the information. The reason why I brought this whole thing up is because I saw something randomly, and as far as sports concerned, it's one of those highlights people are talking about a lot, and I just dabbled in. I got caught up, and so that's what happens, man. You can get caught up in something real strong, and then next thing you know, you just like, man, you know everything about it. You feel me? Like you really did your research on the gossip, all around. You feel? So yeah. That's so much things going on in life. But you can get caught up in things, and if you want to get caught up in it, then you cool. That's cool. That's a beautiful thing. But if you like trying to figure out where the time go are, the idea of time, and you trying to figure out like, man, how come I'm not at a certain place? You know, you gotta look where your time is being spent, or where you can see. You don't know if that man is going to take the situation out on you. There are men in this world that will shoot because of that. Buying real stuff, ADJ, HDJKSA 52. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like there was not my place to be in that situation, talking to this man and then telling him, oh yeah, player, that ain't the right one, player. I was doing something with that yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Or last week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That could change the whole trajectory of everything. You know what I'm saying? So that scenario changed my whole trajectory of like our relationship. I don't think we could be if we became good buddies. I would have to give out the information. Have to. You don't become good buddies with somebody or talk to them and then be like, keep that secret that you did some things with his woman, with his wife or whatnot. And so I just let that be. You just walk away from the whole thing and don't even trip on that no more. Because that could have been the gunshots pulled out. You feel me? Could have been at least a fight. At least a fight. Cause the way he hyped it up, the way Buttercup type vibe with her. He was really like enthralled with her. Me bursting that bubble. Yeah, I don't know how he would have took that. You know. Yeah. But that was his Sugarfoot though. That was his Sugarfoot. Wild world though, no doubt about that. Let's see, man, and ghost that woman. Yeah, I had to roll out on the woman. There's no way to keep that thing going. Yeah, it's buffering, no doubt about that. Appreciate y'all for letting me know that it's buffering. It's wild, and yeah, all of a sudden the internet cut off on your boy, so I had to move different location right now. I'm at the outside the Anytime Fitness. I know the password over here, so it should be a lot better. I try not to be around the Anytime Fitness unless I'm working out. But it is what it is. We're gonna work it out right now. Let's see. You told me it's only 30 minutes. That can only apply. I told him, okay, I'll be back. What? I went to a job fair today. I waited in line for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And then the interviewer told me it's only 13 positions. And I applied for another position. I told him, okay, I'll be back. Man, that's crazy life changes. That's what they doing out there, club. Man. I never went to a job fair ever in life. Never done it. But it seems like it'd be a stressful a little bit. Like I don't know. It just would be like, man, you trying to find work, real strong. You feel me? And so the fact that you went there and then all of a sudden waited 2 hours and 30 minutes and they said, yeah, that, and you had to move around. That's frustrating. Yeah, it's gonna be all right though, plug. You gonna get there. You gonna get that work, no doubt about that. That's it. Man, that's crazy though, man. I hope everything, it's gonna turn around in your favor. You feel me? Because you just gotta believe that. You gotta believe that, and it will. Yeah, opportunity come. I don't think that was the right one. Or you could go back. You could go back and check it out if you want to, but there's other opportunities out there, man. The world is huge. We got a lot of people out here, a lot of communication, a lot of ways to get to where you want to go. No doubt. Let's see. But yeah, man. Flare. I was not expecting to be cut off like that in the middle of my flow, but it's all good. We gonna work it out, and I think today is more library time today. I'm gonna go ahead and chill and be at the library. I got I'm doing a lot more writing now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm working on a few things. But so stay tuned on that. Since my phone died, I remember I was trying to post a workout vid, with my boy Zoo. since my phone I died, but it got lost. I mean, all that footage is gone. A lot of my footage is gone. Wow, players, wow. But it's all good. It is all good, and so off to a new scenario, and with a new phone, working it out. Uh, wow, okay then. So you in the middle of it. I just thought that boy Life Changes is in the middle of an interview right now. New one coming up or whatnot on the live with your boy, man. That's dedication. I respect that all day, 24/7, man. That's classic. It's gonna be smooth, blood. Like let's go in and view. Like you already know you fresh death, blood. You about ready to show up and show out because you a fucking superstar. So go in there and handle your business, kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? That money gonna be raining on your ass like a stripper in this hole. You understand me? Life Changes, blood. You about to partake in something spectacular out here, for real, for real. They gonna have to get you, blood. They gonna have to get you, homie. No doubt. You live a no can lifestyle, man. They begging for someone like you. I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let them know. 24/7, man. You gonna have that. You gonna have that. But that's their life though, man. I'm glad that that's the route he want to go and join in that workplace and try to get that get some flows, getting some things moving in his life. Yeah, do your thing, blood. Do your thing. 12 an hour weekly. I'm on. Okay, 12 an hour. So, player, let me talk about that 12 an hour, player. You sure? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at least, if this is something that you want to do, I respect 12 an hour. But if this just money just to get to another thing, that them numbers got to go up. You feel me? Like it's so I was about to go into a gig for 13, but it was like fitness, and that was something I was interested in, so I was going to join in. But I'm not going to 13 if it ain't something I'm interested in. Player. I mean, 12 player. That I don't know if that's gonna cut it for anybody in any time right now. You feel me? Like let me holler at that man that's gonna give you the interview, player. Like I gotta get that now. I gotta get a confirmation and see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to do in these streets for $12? You feel me? You feel me? Like it's a lot. McDonald's is doing 14. You feel me? Like I don't know, plug. I don't know. It must be easy. You must not be doing no work involved for the 12. You must be still chilling at your crib, eating, whatever you eat. You know what I'm saying? Cause $12 ain't gonna cut it no place in no time right now, play. This things is prices is wilding out right now. So if somebody even is thinking about giving you $12 an hour, they need to wake up and apologize. It's like that. It's like that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, plug. It's a warehouse? So you slaving for the 12 cotton picking? For the Nah, man. So you been trying to get into the warehouse gig for a minute. That's what you been trying to do. If you been trying to get into the warehouse industry, you get in there, yo. But if you trying to just get a few dollars to, make it to for Christmas or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I mean, it is a what they call it, a full on job fair, huh? So there's all kind of different ones. Look, please look for something else. See it. You still doing the dishwashing gig in the Honda restaurant? You already know I'm still doing that right now. It's the best scenario right now simply because of the 3 days off. I really don't be feeling like I be working sometimes, man. And the check come in, I'll be like, oh, okay, then I did do something today. I mean, it is a little off on my my clock or whatnot, but it was just, I know, it's just a time frame, and that's how I look at this job. It's just here for a period of time to get a few things that I want to get accomplished, and then and be able to be just to do things. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not working, I mean, I could be out in the woods chilling or whatnot, and trying to learn that game. But I'm trying to learn that. I'm trying to add things to my life with a little money. You know what I'm saying? And do some things and put some other things out there, so other avenues and other streams of income can work out to my favor. So I gotta have some type of base. I gotta have some type of cash flow. So I decided to go ahead and enjoy it. They give me, it's free food. You know what I'm saying? During those 4 days I'm working, I'm like my own boss pretty much doing dishwashing. So I mean, as long as the dishes are being washed, which is I'm constantly in there doing it in. I mean, I ain't got no overhead. You know what I'm saying? Nobody telling me like, you need to do that. I mean, I'm literally my own boss, like in that bad boy washing dishes, yo. And so, I come in 4 o'clock, and I close the place up. The haunting scenario, the ghost, it's not as bad as it used to be. Out of that first couple of days or whatnot, I just wasn't ready. Now I really don't even notice them though. And yeah, it's been nothing but smooth sailing over there for sure, for sure. But that's just what's going on for the time period to get to the next place. But $12 though, player. I'm glad you just kidding, player. I'm glad because you doing all that, waiting in line 2.5 hours, player. They told you to come back. You come back, off for the $12 an hour, kinfolk. I was just gonna have a heart to heart with you. That's what the whole life was gonna be about. Then it's just gonna be let's just chit chat about life and see if that's really wanna go. Let's talk about $12, cause that's just not the move. But I'm glad you ain't on that. You ain't on that. How do I celebrate my birthday? My birthday today. Man, every time you wake up in the morning, blood, it's a fucking blessing, no doubt about that. So you have opportunity to create your world, no doubt. And so in that situation where you waking up in this morning time, you waking up whenever you wake up, there's an opportunity for you to live, to do what you do what you feel, create your world, and go through this adventure that we have called life. And so every day I consider that a birthday, blood. And that's just how I look at my life. Now my birthday is December the 2nd in the world view or whatnot, but I treat my birthday just like any other day. Real talk. It's really, that's just how that is. And it started like, when did it start? When I started just really just not caring like that. It might have been around after college, sometime around there. But yeah, I don't be tripping like that on my birthday. It's the same old vibe. Last night I celebrated Thursday, Friday, with 2 beers. You know, randomly. I haven't had 2 beers in a minute, so I said, why not? But of course, and so that's what happened. Celebration. Happy birthday, happy birthday, and today we're doing it again. Happy birthday, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm feeling on that, blood. But yeah, I have no what they call it, ties to being like, yo, on this day, I'm gonna do what I want. No, not on a specific day. I'm gonna try to make things what I want to say. That's special. Today's your life. Every day is a holiday, baby. It's your birthday, blood. Do what you do in your birthday suit. Respect to the question, though. Respect to the question. You see that? You see the love and cease abundance, blood. Represent. They got a little, a little bit of the it broke down a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that, but the leather part nice. You know, the part where the actual leather is on. But that you notice that that cushion come in though. And that's all it is. It just want to show you what type of cushion it is. And I'm saying it's a Petrapedic, but it's Petra. You feel me? It's just, it got a little something on it plus. So it's cushioned. It's cushioned proper. And the leather come in strong. And sometimes you want like a little broke down of leather on your vehicle if you think about it, because leather can get hot, you know. And so if you have the slight breakage of the leather in your car where you have some cushions involved, you can sit down without really no issue. And that's how I make that okay in my life. That's what I do. Let's see, 80s baby. Yes, I am a 80s baby on deck. 85. 85 to be exact. And that's all I got for that actually. Nothing else. Easy wipe on, wipe off. Yeah. No. So not really. Now when you got the exclusive cut up edge, cut up leather situation I got, that's exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody able to get the cut leather, so it's not really a smooth wipe off. It has a little ruffle because of the Petra that I have, the Petrapedic knockoff that I have on my car, but it's soft, no doubt still, and the leather part still got a little smoothness to it, but I'm also, you know, not going anywhere because of the roughness of the cushion. It's a beautiful mix, really. You gotta have a balance. But that's the life I'm living right now with that's crazy. So it's another thing you gotta cash flow for. Like something's gotta happen soon. I want to put that out there. December, I think, is this when this license is expired. I feel for this vehicle, right? And so yeah, I need to go ahead and figure out if I'm going to pay for this, or is it time for me to? Because as you notice, Big Booty Savannah is like, it's out of there. You feel me? Like that's. I'm working on trying to get this vehicle or do something. You know, I don't think that's coming back. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sell that bad boy. You feel me? And yeah, it is what it is. But like, I mean, the blessings that I have ever since that happened is amazing. Like I got to cut up leather seats, blood. Like blessings on blessings, yo. That's what we do it. I could be out here in a whole different light, stranded, for real, you know. I could have gone back home, you know what I'm saying, and just have everything, right? Go back to Houston or whatnot. You know, that would have been a different look, you feel me? But in the midst of it all, however I wanted to operate or go, ways and blessings was happening. And it happens in your world as well, you know. We got all kinds of things to be thankful for, man. And I'm thankful for y'all for watching this live and chilling with your boy. I'm thankful for the stories I'm able to tell in this world that I go through and be able to share it, you know. And so everybody got a story to tell, man, and we go through some things in life that create character and build. And I laugh at it because it is a joy. You know what I'm saying? We're going through a process of learning, or what do you call it, unlearning to relearn in a way, because what has been told as far as spells concerned in our conscious or whatnot, you know, it can be modified to your liking or whatnot. I'm not gonna say it's wrong, all right, but once you live a life where on your terms or your purpose or whatnot, something that you want to do on your forducket, you start to realize your truth, your gospel in a way, your book. And so Yeah. I believe everybody should have their book, you know, and respect other people's book. And that's how I look at the scenario, man. Everybody got a story to tell, and I feel like it's a great story. And knowing the fact that we all one is the ultimate story. And we are we are constantly working on our vibration to be at our highest peak, highest point, and enjoying the journey through it all. And that's how we living out here, for real, for real. Lost my phone, don't know how, didn't really dissect it too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, that's what's happening. Move on. Back at it again, talking to you on the live. Like nothing happened. Not gonna beat up myself saying like, oh, man, it's not time for all that, blood. My vibration, my energy, I wanted to be at a high time high, so sometimes you gotta let things go. And that's how you do it. You let it go. And move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? I can't hold back and think about the past all day. Think about the future. Or what if this, that, and the third happened if I don't have my phone? Plug. Got a new phone now, new number. And we'll see where it go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That new. I'm on that new. And so we'll go with the flow and enjoy life, yo. That's how we doing it. You know? That's life, for real, for real. So just want to put that out there. Let me see if anybody chit chatting and saying something to your boy. Let's see. Today, that's a few left. You know what I'm saying? It's live for sure. It's been an hour, 20 minutes. I think I've gone through a few little storylines. I think you'll enjoy it. If you haven't seen the first part in the beginning, I've gone through a few storylines for sure. I appreciate you, life changes. Oh, Michael Burnley, appreciate your presence on this line for facts, though. Let me know you on this deck, on deck, on this thing for sure, because player, I like those comments, yo. Give me the information, let me know you're here. Better than on them streets for sure, yo. Player, I literally could be like, if Vlad, my mechanic, if he didn't give out the vehicle, player, I'm in the bushes, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's people out there in the bushes. I got a good homie in the bushes, but I wouldn't have been ready for the bush, you know. But I would have joined in and documented. But this is like a blessing right here to have a vehicle to ride in still, you know. And so, man, even through it all, a lot of things been like, like I said, computer, a lot of things been disappearing. I did not go back and get the camera. So I thought about it. I was like, I was doing other things with my cash flow, and my camera that was at the pawn shop, I decided to leave it there, yo. I decided to leave it there. I mean, the phone industry blew up, yo, as far as cameras concerned, yo. So I'm not sure if the DSLR camera is nice to have or whatnot, to click, but folks making cash flow off their phone, yo, just click on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a DSLR right now. If you want, you just don't need it. Of course, it's a professional thing you can do as far as weddings and stuff like that, but they got so many things you could do on these phones, plug. Put it on a jib arm, you know what I'm saying, and do your thing, plug. People making movies off these phones. Come on, yo. So I was like, do I pay the $300 to get that back and then still have it collecting dust because I'm still on my phone, and it's no reason to have a DSLR camera if I'm not able to edit yet because I don't have my, computer ain't right. And so, yeah, I just like, yeah, I let that be. I had to let that one go, So that's just how I feel about that scenario for sure. So what y'all think about, the world of, phones? I mean, camera, DSLR is a good look, when you try to get clients or whatnot, professional stuff. But as far as just like everyday use of trying to make something, I mean, you can make stuff off your phone completely. and I just left it. I left it. Let it be. But yeah. Let's see. What's up, Jennifer Shufford? Appreciate your presence on this line, girl. Happy Saturday to you as well. Oh, happy birthday. Pfft, something was blocking the that part, the birth part. But yeah, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If you went through the whole thing, every day is my birthday, every day is your birthday, plug. We up here chit chat. We decided to hang out and chit chat together on our birthdays. Plug. Everybody, all 10 of us is on here right now. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, no doubt. But yeah. Appreciate your presence on this line though, for sure. Uh, the restaurant makes another great story. I really appreciate how you trust your intuition and appreciate your blessings. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Lucky Rose already. You already know the deal. We out here, we're living our best life on our birthday right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the opportunity that we can have a conversation and just like kick it with each other is a blessing, though. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. So I make it like a special feeling. Happy Saturday. Happy day of waking. And enjoying the journey. You could have been like fast asleep. Dead. You didn't have to wake up. We all couldn't even have to wake up. We didn't have to do none of this. You know what I'm saying? Just erased right there while you sleep during REM. You know, we woke up this bad boy, opened eyes, wiped the boogers. You know what I'm saying? Realized there was color involved in the world, and all these different things. Realized we got feelings and our emotions move us in a way. And you know what I'm saying? So like it's like yeah, let's enjoy this day. Let's enjoy this birthday that we're living. Every day is a blessing, yo. It's like how those sports players, like one game at a time, 1 second at a time, one moment. This is right now. It's present. It's we here. We love it. You know. Let's see. Life changes. They said they got you on lockdown. What? Man, when I hear lockdown, I still be flabbergasted. Oh, what that is and why that's still available for rent. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why is that people still purchasing lockdown? Why is that still selling in the streets? It's crazy. So what they doing? How they locking you down? What they do? What they say? Huh? What they say? Let's see. Do you ever get burned out? Oh yeah. Simply not black life. Appreciate your presence on the line, girl. If I didn't say it. Yeah. Happy every day, yo. It's the B day. Do you ever get burned out being a nomad? So I cannot say that I get burned out. There'll be like moments where it'd be like tough, but it'd be like tough paying rent. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's heavy set sometimes. You feel me? But then there's moments, what I truly enjoy. And so there's pros and cons to the game on both sides, no doubt. But as far as nomad concerned, I can literally go to a house and be there for about a year and live there or whatnot, and be okay and then go on to the next one. You feel like on some job stuff, and that's nomad. So as far as saying I'm gonna be here for 20 years, something like that, or put a time frame or being somewhere forever, I don't. That's the I stay nomad, because that's what I enjoy. I like doing it. So as far as living in a vehicle, that's probably not gonna be forever. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. There's other ways of moving around and getting to places. I do want to move to a different apartment or hotel living, from time to time or whatever takes place. It could be a place where I got land, I got different areas or whatnot. Who knows what the world, will show up in the world that I'm creating. You know what I'm saying? And it might show up in your world that you're creating or whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing, as far as the nomad life is concerned, It's a journey, and we all living it, blood. We all living it. So yeah, I have no problems with the nomad life, not one bit. As far as the burnout, It's no real burnout. It's just more about always you're always working on yourself, just like you're always working on yourself, whatever you're doing. If you're not nomad, it's a constant grind, and now it's more in tune when you're nomad. To me, simply because I have I'm I'm a minimalist, so I don't have that many things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm single, so a lot of things just be honus on me, working on me to be the best version, and how I'm reacting. So I am like the best version I could possibly be because of that. But also just being the best version do have materials as well, but I let go of those things to have my experience on being the best version. So I'm not having there's no knock on nobody ever. You know what I'm saying? Or what they did and what they trying to do. I'm just giving the storyline of what went down with me. You know, that's just how I live. that's what's going down, blood. And that's yeah. I just wanted everybody to know this is a community that everybody can join in on. And right now we're just going through thought processes and and understand that we are our creators. You know what I'm saying? We are the creators or whatnot. And so how we react to things and how we approach things and how we, what our feelings are, very important and on our journey. And how we experience. So I just want to showcase that and know that we riding a beautiful ride, a joyous ride, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely a burnout can happen in the house. It definitely happened for your boy. I remember my first YouTube video. You saw the apartment that I was living in. He was cleared out. I was just like, man, I'm tired of living for the almighty dollar. You know what I'm saying? I was giving out that information. I looked at it recently, and I was just like, really, just like ready to move and do something different. And I'm talking the way I was talking now. Talking about you can do. I have a camera. I have editing equipment, but I use the edit on my phone. But I had editing equipment at that time, and I was like, yo, just gonna rock star it up and ride out. And so yeah, I was burnt out of the whole constant grind of making money to get to a certain location, get to a house or get items or whatnot. I got burnt out, and I got rid of items. Respect to my boy Zoo. He was in Haiti or Dominican Republic or whatnot, and left all his things out there at that location, like, and just came in with a t-shirt and whatever clothes he had on, and moved on, like. And I was just like, that's tough to do. You know what I'm saying? For anybody, but it's possible for your journey to be that of letting go of everything and still live in abundance. You understand? It's powerful. It's powerful that all those things can go out your life, yo, and you still live in abundance because you have the opportunity to gain all those things back if you want to. Have the opportunity to go a different route in life if you want to. You have the opportunity to be still and don't do none of that and be okay without nothing. You feel me? It's your world. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah. And then like the ups and downs of that scenario, or I guess the idea of the ups and downs, who knows if it's really a down by letting go of everything. That could have been that moment where you realized the truth, his truth that was within him this whole time. You know what I'm saying? That he or she is a powerful, I would say God. You know what I'm saying? That can create his world by doing and consuming what he wants and do in life. That's the Faducket. That's the Faducketness, blood. And it's powerful and beautiful at the same time, blood. And we gotta have that Faducketness. When we see something that we ain't really enjoying no more, we ain't really fucking with no more, and it ain't working for us no more, Not to say just cut it off and get rid of it like they poison or whatnot, but if it ain't serving you, player, like why hold on to it? You know, so the idea, like I said, me babbling, talking about, oh, I lost my phone, woe is me type of vibe, lost my contacts, all that. I blew it up off me, player. I don't need all that. You feel me? Get that, you know what I'm saying? Dust that dirt off your shoulder, move on to the next, baby. My birthday today and tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm living for today, yo. We gonna be all right. You feel me? We gonna be all right. So that's my thought process on the way the world and how I operate. And like, I just want to rub off, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of that, cause I know I gone through some certain things, just like I know you probably gone through certain things, and it made you better. And the let go is powerful. To let go. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Let's see what we got out here. Um, Leaving the country. Yeah. I had thoughts about leaving the country. That's very possible to leave the country soon, one of these days for sure. But first and foremost, family gonna be seen before that happens. But yeah, it's definitely a possible move. Uh, Maybe growing at some point. Lucky Rose, yes, I'm interested, but it's not one of those main focal points. If I'm interested, it's really more about food in general growing. I mean, the herb is nice to grow, to have and be a part of that. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but it's not one of those. Nah. I want to grow the green, and I want to do that for the rest of my life. I just like the teaching that was involved in growing that herb or whatnot, and I feel like with that teaching, I can go ahead and pass that information out to the masses or whatnot, or just do other fruits like that. You know. Let's see. Instagram on your phone, but the one thing you didn't lose is your mind. For sure, life changes. You already know, blood. Yeah. I think the No Can Fan Instagram, IG, I think it's on private now. So like, I don't know what's happening. I had some good videos on that thing, but I'm not. It is what it is, man. To be like, woe is me, and to be on that off something that, I'm the one that did. You feel me? Like, I'm the one that I guess assumed that I can make some money online with this random scenario. I got caught up. It was somebody I knew, and I know somebody probably got caught up because they thought, that I was legit. That I wasn't false advertising. And they got by me. Or supposedly me or whatnot. So. It happens, yo. You got my stuff. I got a new page called Feducket IG, and that was my old page from way back. So I mean, I don't just be on IG like that no more though. IG is almost like a Facebook, where I don't be on Facebook at all. But yeah, it's there. And TikTok, I don't really mess with it all that much, but I try every now and then to throw some content out there, man. But I still got the TikTok going. TikTok though, player, they ready. They've been waiting for me to mess up. Every time I post something, I'm doing some infractions. I'm messing up somewhere, and I'm just be like, well, like how? Like I'm partaking in the visuals right now, dog. Like how am I being a problem right now? What's going on? I'm literally sitting down talking about the power within, take in the visuals and be present. And then one hit, you know what I'm saying? One hit of the joint and turned around. They like, nah, kinfolk. We could have this ass bouncing. We could have all these other things going on in these streets, player. The sexual innuendos is going all through TikTok. You feel me? For me telling them to partake in the visuals and chill. Community guidelines. You breached them. You feel me? TikTok is wild, player. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, that is the most important. I didn't lose my mind, yo. I gained wisdom and joy uh the life, and I'm able to chit chat with y'all. God damn, you don't understand, plug. I am happy to be here on this live with y'all, no doubt. Like, and I don't feel like it's forced. There've been moments where I get on the live, like, man, I get nervous because, like, I reaching the schedule. I just don't like schedules. You feel me? I mean, if you tell me to get there at a certain time, I'm gonna be there 15 minutes early. But as far as just like, oh, you gotta hit a quota, you gotta make sure you do about 5 videos this week. Nah. It's all about the flow with me. And today I really like, yo, I'm gonna enjoy a conversation with y'all. And so I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I got time in these streets, and so yeah, we're gonna be here dibbling dabbling in life or whatnot. I do have a charge if need be. I got it on. I'm saying, oh, and when it's time to go, it's time to go. But right now, I'm going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? We in it, but I'm trying to figure out how much my battery life I got. 67%. Shh, plenty. Uh, yeah. Seems like you have a creative vision in minimalism. What other visions do you have for your life? So there's this idea of life as a gaining some material. So I'm gonna call it the video games or whatnot, right? So video games is like our Sims is like gaining material so you can have this look. And so I have this look of having land and creating a place of self-sufficiency. You know what I'm saying? So those are my ideas. These are my thought processes, and it probably stem from just like maybe an American dream. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's more. I wouldn't call it an American dream. It's more like just being ungoverned. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it's at. Like so it's not just minimalism for me. It's about being ungoverned. There is a scenario where we have to take control of our lives in a way where we're not being told what to do and how to do and live, where we learn these things. And because YouTube is special, you know what I'm saying, give out information and does that. And it gives you knowledge or whatnot. And knowledge comes from all kinds of different things, but so does the right to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It has that. Not saying go out and kill folk. This is not the move. It's not what I'm trying to tell people to do. But if it ain't hurting nobody, why why create a false advertisement saying it is? You feel me? And trying to manipulate folks to an agenda through spells. You know what I'm saying? This television or phones, stuff like that. So it's all through, and it's all like for political base and everything like that. I'm not trying to be governed like that, yo. We can put the phone fucking down completely. Don't have to have that shit no more, right? And live our life like it's golden. Respect to everything like that. I know it sounds crazy, but that hoe can be let go. You know what I'm saying? For real. Now, if you with the people that you enjoy, I like a lot of people put videos up saying their friendships gotten smaller. Like they don't have that many friends anymore. You know what I'm saying? Their circle got small. And okay, you know what I'm saying? And so, if people's circle got small and they don't want to keep in contact with some of the people that they used to keep in contact with, it is what it is. And you can have no phone and be with those few people if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because your circle is small or whatnot. You don't have to, like, we learning. This is a learning process without this cellular device. You know what I'm saying? But we microwaving it. We trying to get things done quick, of course. And there's some benefits to it. I'm not knocking it completely. But there's rules and laws being taken place through this cyberspace. You feel me? Trying to tell you how to live life and saying this is right and this is wrong. Like I said, the COVID thing really, what should I say? The COVID thing really changed things for people. You feel me? Like the idea that I can't even talk about it and I'm hesitant by saying the actual word, the pandemic and all these different things, just to let you know that someone governed. You know what I'm saying? This is not a free space. You feel me? And they can cut me off. You know, and so that idea that we can't have an open forum about certain things is pretty wild. You know, so that's all it is. It's more about freedom based than the actual land. I do want to grow my own food and have my family around, other people I enjoy around, and gather and learning self sufficiency. You know what I'm saying? It'd be it's an amazing joy to me. Uh, but that's more just being ungoverned. I think that's where it's at, and definitely on some tree hugging, unifying the globe type shit for sure. On some thug shit. Let's see. Uh, DM me back years ago. Oh yeah, a while back. Okay. I don't know where that's coming from. Life change. Appreciate you though. Work your respect your personal and professional life balance. True, important. No doubt. No doubt. I appreciate you for respecting it. Yeah. I know some people that mimic it now. You know what I'm saying? I know my boy Eddie. He was like, man, I ain't trying to work no more, man. I ain't trying to work. I'm trying to have that Drew life, man. I'm trying to have that where it don't seem like I'm working at all. You feel me? You gotta have time to yourself, man. And so that's why this idea of, at this job doing like what they call it, 3 days off. I mean, not able to, not too many places is doing that. I didn't want to go to a place 5 days in a row like that. Player, nah, we gonna be off that. Yeah, all day thug life coming in strong, yo. We gonna get them. We gonna get some things taken care of merchandise wise, and something I want to do is I want to wear my own stuff. Liz, if you didn't know, you can put your own logo at Liz. I think it's like $17. So you go to and get a hat from Liz or whatnot. Bring your own hat. They'll put your logo down. And so I saw that. I was like, bad. I'm putting that together. So I'm picking and choosing. I'm back on Canva, working on some other logos and stuff like that. So enjoying it. Since I got my phone back, you know what I'm saying, and some contacts, it's been a joy. So I'm happy to do it. And now I'm relaxing right now though. Relaxing, chit chat with y'all, and seeing what's the world talking about, blood. Let's see. Yeah, but when I lost my Instagram, that kind of hurt my feelings though. No doubt about that. I just want to put that out there again. It did caught me off guard because I put a lot of work on that No Can fan page though. And now it's like I don't think I say that name a lot at all. No Can fan. It's been more for that. So it's been like I'm leaning towards that. Not saying the name I started out with, you know. But I mean the videos they still there, you know what I'm saying? That those ain't changed. They archived. I got 6-year-old videos, travel videos, and when I go back and see them, there is some type of yeah, that boy right there was wild, and then I cringe a little bit because of some of my thought processes on some of those videos, and so I was like, yeah, I wouldn't be thinking like that in my personal thought process. Now I wouldn't have had those thoughts, or I would have got away from those thoughts in the past. But I had to go through that process. I had to learn something in those past scenarios to get to a point that I am now. And so when I look back at those videos, it's always funny to me of my thought process. And I love the color coded world conversation though. I definitely love that. We live in a color coded world, so I'm gonna have a color coded conversation. That's what I said a lot. But that's just quote unquote. We ain't gotta live in a color coded world like that, blood. We can all be one and full color spectrum. You know what I'm saying? For real. But yeah. Just thoughts that just came through just now. Let's see. Yeah, it's invasion of privacy. Yeah, how they did me? Yeah, they definitely did invade the privacy, but it's all good. They got it. Hopefully, people know that if they don't know now that You go to Fedeka page, that's where I'm at. And I'll probably be posting if I do post. But Instagram is just don't be popping. I don't be jumpy for Instagram like that. But yeah, why did you get into doing YouTube videos? This is your higher education background, film or communication rights. Yeah, man. So I'm always into creating. I'm always been a big, huge fan of creating something. So artistically, it could have been like paper machete. You feel me? But I got into the music video game through Hype Williams and all these different things, how they creating on music and beats. I was like, man, this is cool right here. This is what I want to do. And so the idea that I could have my own channel of my own stuff that I created and people could like it and enjoy them, I'm like, yeah, that's me. Let's join in on this, player. And so I was like, player, how about this? Not only am I creating stuff, videos for y'all, but I'm also doing something else that I enjoy, which is traveling, riding around the countryside, player, road tripping, yo. So I was like, best of two. Why not? But of course, after this LA life, yo, I got what I need to learn from LA, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got my information, blood. I'm good. And so I said, let me take my education that I got and roll out here to this countryside and get a new education, just traveling, minimalizing, and also showcasing in video, showcasing my video skills. So yeah, that's why I joined in on YouTube, simply because I was able to have a platform where people can watch and watch, what I do and what I enjoy. So, yeah. I mean, I always felt like, the people will come. You know what I'm saying? When you put things and you do things you enjoy, the people will come, and that's just how I looked at it. And so I created things. It was a lot of hard work, no doubt about that. I was like deep in it. And as far as YouTube spectrum, especially in the beginning, it was heavy set because I was trying to get money real quick. And in a way, I could be saying to myself like, it could have been money based a lot as well, because the fact that I put my eggs in one basket, pretty much saying, yo, I'm gonna get cash from this YouTube stuff, man. I know it, and it's just gonna come. And so boom, I'm just gonna flow. And try to get a video out every week, running around, working at jobs, editing videos, I'm talking to new people every day, just like it was straight hustle. But that's the YouTube life, yo, especially when you travel. And how I was trying to travel, I was trying to get through United States, because my goal was to get the world. But United States was first. And so I thought I was going to be real quick. I'm going to get the U.S. knocked out real quick, YouTube, and around the world it is. But yeah. So that's why I was so quick on a lot of those videos. I still remember, I got Mississippi, Alabama, 2 states, wonderful states. Put them together, man. That's disrespectful, for real. Let's see. Freedom is a paradise. Seems to me endless choices, endless places to go, but this can become overwhelming in its own prison. No doubt. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm here being stationary in one location, because that wasn't a thing at a time frame. I always thought about going somewhere else, new location. And then I had to understand to sit down, and understand me and understand my thoughts or whatnot. So definitely there's seasons for everything, It's summertime, you got the spring, you got the fall, and you got the winter. And wintertime, you usually kind of chill, So I definitely respect that. It could be overwhelming. It could be a moment where you have to rest a little bit. And you're still a nomad at heart, though. You still. And so you can be chilling for a second or two, and knowing that it most likely be temporary, So I don't knock the idea that being stationary has its own freedom involved in it as well. Respect to that. How are you not getting paid for YouTube? So I got a few dollars from YouTube. in my life. Yeah, got a few dollars from them, but it's not like a monthly occurrence. You gotta reach a certain threshold. I'm probably not as consistent as they like. You feel me? Because they go by that. They need you to be on this thing religiously, and they throw the cash flow at you and the commercials or whatnot. Because their goal is this to be the new television. YouTube is the new television. So if you can have a whole bunch of people watching you for a period of time, you got that type of control or whatnot. They gon' and you consistent on a daily, like they gonna feed you. They gonna feed you. You know. And so that's just how that YouTube spectrum goes. It's a workplace, it's a job, it's a full time gig, no doubt. And so yeah. As far as money's concerned, it's not as prevalent as other people's would be. Like I said, I haven't got paid on YouTube for a minute, and so that's why I need to start looking into Patreon more because I still got faithful followers on Patreon. Shout out to all the people that follow me on Patreon at no can fan on Patreon. So I've been thinking like, man, I could get into that realm if I want cash flow to come in. As far as that's concerned, but we shall see. Patreon is still there, and I most likely will be posting a lot more on Patreon. But yeah, I'm just going with the flow right now. And doing this live, I'm giving out this information to y'all, you know what I'm saying? So y'all understand what's going on. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, it is what it's. I'm not tripping on the subscriber count, man. I've been in this game for about 6 years. Everybody that come when it comes. You feel me? Like there's other things that's been going on in my life. I feel like it's way more important than how many subscriber numbers is in my life right now. I'll be all right, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still believe people will come. The people that's in my life right now, which is if I'm thinking like what 7,000, they in my life for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's the people that need to see me. You know, and so that's how I look at the scenario. If there's more numbers and it be involved, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen in due time. You feel me? In due time. Let's see. Yeah, Tim Ward been killing the game. He does it on a daily basis. He grind on it on the YouTube spectrum, and he deserves it because he does a daily grind. Like it's part of his what they call it, daily. Some other things. I don't have a daily routine of being on YouTube talking like this on a live. It could happen. It could be a mood one day, but I just haven't came across it like that. I really like my chill time, and I'm definitely getting into more on the writing side of things. And so the video thing, it's like more like, man, I'm not really trying to be on my phone. Really, I'd rather that phone be somewhere and I use it from time to time whenever I need be. Like literally, it's like that. It's almost where I live life where I give myself 2 hours on the phone because I ain't trying to be technology bound like that. And so this is part of my 2 hour vibe right now, chit chat with y'all. So I could make that move. It's all up to me, man. It's all up to me. And so that's just all it is. Yeah, and he a hard working man. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about that. Tim Ward be killing the game. He give out the great information. No doubt. So if you ain't following Tim Ward, you know what I'm saying, be a part of his 100,000. You feel me? For sure. Let's see. Yeah. If you really decided to do it, you would either. So like I felt like I really decided to do it early in my YouTube career, and I think I got burnt out, literally. And not I think I know I got burnt out, cause after doing all that and like trying to get money and working on getting money and then trying to create edits, and I created like a full-time job, like it was a real job for me, out here in these streets, riding around and creating content for the people. And so I did get burnt out, and all this is necessary. You feel me? And I learned so much through this process of, unwinding and not being as consistent. Now we had there was a channel with me, Tim Ward, and Travel Snacks, and so yeah, we had a Noble Nomad channel, and so I was getting to the point where I was like, okay, put some discipline in my life and be consistent on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to see everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? If I can, if my expertise is to get the people crunk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or what they call it, a little laughter, you know what I'm saying, during the process, then I'm gonna do it. And so I just, I do my best wherever it comes by. Now that's over. You know what I'm saying? The Noble Nomad it had its ebbs and flows. It was a thing, and then now it's not a thing, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, on to the next thing. You feel me? Like, it doesn't stop my life and my growth. It's just another what they call it, part of the journey, and that's just how they go, yo. And I think if I would have been like at 100,000 during my travels, nomading, I would have a different thought process. I think I'd probably be a little cocky. I probably might be a little bit on some, you know what I'm saying? I think I would be a little different. There's a lot of humbleness in this life right now. A lot of humbleness. Sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Type of vibe. So, me doing exactly what I said I was going to do and how it was going to be done, shouldn't be, it wasn't, what they call it, something that is easy. If it was easy, where I'm just like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think that would have got me on some cockiness. I'm going through this journey right now, just like you going through a journey, to get you in a place where at ease with what is, and loving life, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And then you still have your focal point, still have your thoughts of where you want to go, but it's not like I'm so attached to it that it's hurting me if it ain't going the way I want it to go presently. It's still going. You feel me? And that's how I look at life, yo. It's still going. I'm still here. Still waking up. Still my birthday. Still your birthday. You feel me? Happy birthday. Nah, good convo. Good convo. Y'all, appreciate y'all for sure. Let's see. Seems likely the pressure of grind the numbers could mess with a free flow in life. Yeah. It really does. It really does, because all of a sudden you just making up things now, just like trying to get content, trying to be current. And I mean, and there's some pros and cons to that. That's not saying it's a complete con to be out there hustling like that, because things can flow in that way. But I didn't want it to be like a job. It's not work for me. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I enjoy just doing. And so if I have the creative bug that day, I'm gonna just create. I'm gonna do something that's on my brain and enjoy it, and not think nothing of it. But the consistency of saying, "Dog, I gotta come over," so I'm gonna look all through the internet and see what I can gossip about, since everybody else is gossiping about, so we can have something to connect on. You feel me? And that's that's what I be doing, looking for things all of a sudden, and not and because that's my work. That's what I do. That's what I put out there. But I can also live life and tell you about life and what happened. And so that's just what I do right now. I don't be really looking on the internet and stuff like that, because, like I said, it can be draining. Looking on the internet and the gossip all day. I did do a little gossip today, though. I did talk about Udoka. I think his name Imes Udoka, the whatever, the Boston Celtic coach. I talked about it earlier during the live, and how that situation went down, and my thoughts, because it came up into my world when I was looking on YouTube, and he got suspended for a year for cheating with his wife or whatnot, which is his wife is Nia Long, and so yeah, like I said, you can get caught up deep in that. All of a sudden, I took about an hour or two and just be like, research that. I was in it. I was like, let me just join in on this tea. Some folks, that's all they do is join in on the tea, you know, and they just like, and looking for make themselves feel better by seeing other people struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real search people be having to have that gossip, you know, and saying, and this person's bad or this person's good, this, that, and the third or whatnot, just to kind of put them over. And sometimes that can be problematic. You know, this is my personal thought process. You can have your own thought process about it, but it could be problematic to be looking for things to belittle people on some gossip stuff, and your shit ain't sweet. You feel me? So folk be having their high and mighty thoughts about, you know, what Udoka did, or you should never cheat on your wife. Same person probably fucking around, you know what I'm saying, on the low, but ain't no one told he ain't out there exposed like that. But in front of people, in front of, you know, putting that mask on, I never would do that. I'm a God-fearing man. Hey, yo, when it comes down to people like on the phone chit chat with me, like it was like some spam shit, I'll be thinking it's spam. Yeah, they be coming at the random on conversations, right? And I be talking to me, and I be like, nah, this something's up, player. I think this might be spam. This happened. And I like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. He was like, nah, this ain't spam, dog. I'm a God-fearing man, yo. I would never. As soon as he said that, I knew it was spam. Because what's that got to do with any old thing, player? You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of God-fearing men doing some wild things that the biblical said not to. You know what I'm saying? Let's do 100% maybe. You feel me? Like, let's keep it all the way honest. Humans, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do things outside of what that Bible was talking about as far as your, what you supposed to do in life. You feel me? Like, God-fearing, get out of here with that, player. You telling folk that, saying that you in the church and there's a certain aura involved, like you come in peace, and they be the same folk that will do you dirty, you know. in the name of Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what's going on, plus. Like, so I get it twisted. Like, you said something when you said I'm a God-fearing man, plus. You just put some hogwash, some bullshit. Wanted me to ask, see if I, get caught in that bullshit. Nah, plus, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, plus. So whenever I hear somebody say they a God-fearing man on something, like, I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a book of Proverbs. Look at that. I be like, nah, something's up. They trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how that go. That's my personal thought. You don't have to be your thought. That could be yours. Let's see. Seems like it. Let's see. It's our birthday, homie. Hey, happy birthday. My favorite part, like, whenever I remember the restaurants. I never got one personally. I never did that. But I always heard the other people. And when you at a restaurant, they doing a little singing parade or whatever, everybody watching. You know what I'm saying? Because you in the middle of your meal, and, everybody's talking. You talking to your family or whatever. And then all of a sudden, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn around and acknowledge what the fuck's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? To be like, okay. Oh, who birthday? Is the one with the hat on? With the poncho? Okay. Yeah. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you go back and eat. But while that song going, all eyes on me, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. You know? You cannot eat while happy birthday song is on. You gotta watch it. You gotta be like, somebody's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real thing. But anybody else feel that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, I don't know if they still doing that type of stuff now. I don't know. Let's see. If I find myself chasing something just for the money, it always makes me miserable. That's it. That's a real thing, Michael Berlin. I appreciate your presence for sure, no doubt. Giving out the great questions as well. What would you tell you? If I go back to my younger self, what would you tell you? Ooh, I like it. It's it's okay. It's okay. I think that's what's going on. I think that's what I would say. I think when on my younger days, it'd be we take things and make a huge mountain over it when we're younger. You know what I'm saying? Huge mountain over it. And it's really small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really on the verge of saying like don't sweat the small stuff. I mean, it'd be little things like if you try to say hey to a girl and she didn't respond back, that could be crushing for about a week at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's somebody you're attracted to, you was one of your crushes, and you decided to go ahead and be a big man. You know what I'm saying? Put your big boy pants on and have a conversation, and you get denied. Player. That was like, some folk took it out as drastic or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not a huge deal. A lot of things that we hyped up and felt like it was the hugest of deals. I mean, I used to thought that, the fact that the Rockets lost to the Lakers was, heavy set. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. Like, I was tripping. And that was during my, I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like 26, 25 in that area or whatnot. Getting upset about a team that I have no ties to, but a name that says a city that I say that I'm from, that I was born in or whatnot. But it's just like crazy, like literally upset, worried. Don't sweat the small stuff, man. That's what I would tell my younger self, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy your days, bro. And what's the book say? It says, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. So yeah, don't worry, yo. Part of the journey, and the goal is not chasing money. It's not chasing nothing. It's enjoying what you want to do. Your goal is to go wash your car today. Go wash your car, bro. Enjoy that. Say, I'm about to wash the fuck out of my car today. And actually, I'm thinking about doing that myself, personally. I just thought about that. And so, the drive, the journey over there, enjoy the journey. Fucking everything. It's just the present moment. That's all we have, man. And so, yeah. That's what information I'll give out. That's a long-winded, but that's the information I'll give out. Let's see. When I don't have a lot of money, I just feel stuck and restricted. Yeah, but that's a thought process that we've been a part of. Yeah, we don't have to feel that way. We don't, but it's definitely been ingrained. I'm glad you like your current situation and disappear into the wilderness. Stack cheddar. Appreciate your presence on this line. That boy killing the game deep in the wilderness, huh? Well, first off, that wilderness is animalistic. You understand? Let's keep it all the way honest. Like, cons. Cause I'll be out there. I'll be in the woods, wooded area, and I still haven't got all the way comfortable with the idea of wild animals and bears and cats and stuff like that. I do need to work on that because it happens. It's part of life. So I need to become one with that. That it's out there, but it don't have to be in a percentage high that I think it is. Putting that fear factor, scaredness in you. That's like going into the water or the ocean or whatnot, believing there's a shark in the water or whatnot. Oh, sharks living there. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a good time in the water. There's so many people going in that water, in and out, with no shark bites. You feel me? And there's so many people living out in the wilderness. They seen those animals, but they became one with those animals or whatnot. Not saying like they just out there petting them. You feel me? But like it's part of the earth. You feel? And yeah. The bears don't want to see us as well. They don't want to hang with us like that. You know, and the only time you really should be worried about a bear, real talk, is close to mother. If you see cubs, you know, you definitely want to get about the pain, get about the situation completely. You know, and if they hungry, they'll do whatever they need to do to feed themselves or whatnot. But other than that, yo, they out there though. They out there. But yeah, it's there's an ideal of being out in the wilderness, being self sufficient, being ungoverned. You know what I'm saying? That's an ideal that's very possible. But also there's other things, other factors that we never even came across in our lives, simply because we've been sheltered in a scenario of, you know, the way we've been living. You know what I'm saying? So the idea of even building huts out of things to kind of, you know, you see it on YouTube. I know you've seen it, where people build huts and fires and stuff like that. Like, I like that. That's interesting to me. And living out there in nature or whatnot. And like I said, it don't have to be forever, but the idea of doing it, it excites me, no doubt. So yeah. It's but there's, like I said, there's pros and cons. There's some outside sources could be had, but I don't have to think about those things. And like I said, that's not that many percentage of bear attacks or cat attacks or whatnot. But if you keep on having it high in your mind, it can be a problem, and you can attract that most death. I'm just giving out the information. There's pros and cons to that deep in that wilderness. I just had to put it out there, yo, because I seen it. When I saw the bears 2 days in a row in the cut, player, that's different, yo. That's a different feeling. Let's see. You sleep in the trees, Drew? Player, I haven't done the Tarzan move, sleeping in the trees. I have climbed a few trees in my life because I feel like, why not? But of course, it's a great way of being present, because you just don't want to slip off and fall off a tree. You know what I'm saying? That could be, death, you know, pain, you know. And so, yeah, you definitely be present while you're climbing trees, doing things like that of extremes. That's why people enjoy rock climbing and all these extreme sports, because if you're not present, you can die. And so they so deep. And then once you get deep, you can get accomplished things. You can get goals accomplished once you focus in, yo. What they call it? There's a basketball hooper. I think he's called Lethal Shooter, and he tell people to lock in. And he showcases him shooting like 300 shots in a row almost. Stephen Curry shoots like that many shots as well, killing it, right? But he locked in. He literally, in the moment, flicking his wrist the same form every time, not thinking about nothing else but the shot, you know. And it's the same way with climbing a tree. If you locked in, or climbing a rock, you locked in, you know, I'm gonna get to the top. Take it one grasp, be present, breathe, get up there. Possibilities, you're gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? It's high. So yeah. So yeah, I do climb trees. I ain't slept in it though. I ain't slept in the trees though. But that would be nice. Treehouse. That would be nice. I see some tree houses, you know, some Instagram bumper stickers and stuff. And I was like, okay, I like the vision they got. They had a tree house, and then they had the bridge coming through to the other tree house. And I was like, oh, these are something I like to do, for real. So I like seeing tree houses. I see people, I remember tree houses back in the day. Who wanted a tree house? I know I wanted a tree house when I was little. Shoot, I ain't had it. But I did sleep in a dollhouse as a grown man. So I guess I accomplished my goal. You feel me? But it wasn't in the tree. But it was a little baby house that I was living in. I always remember that LA crib. One of my first ones. I paid $300 a month for that. $300 a month. And I was proud of it. I had to bend down low to get into that door. It was cute. It was a little gingerbread man house. I was a gingerbread man. Stupid ass shit. But in real talk, I was a gingerbread man, for real, for real. Uh, I'd rather deal with the bears and foxes than dealing with all these pookies and ray rays running and sticking up people up. Oh, okay then. So yeah, I heard about things going on a little bit in Chicago. I mean, it might be everywhere. It might be everywhere. I didn't dissect that. I didn't go deep in detailing into the whirlwind of that. Um, but I get that. I get that. You should definitely try it out. You should go see and be a part of the camp life. Uh, Definitely gonna be giving out more camping information, no doubt. But yeah. It's all starting process. If that's where you want to be at. Start putting things in place. Start camping outside. Start seeing what that look like. If you got a backyard, shit, camp in the backyard. See what go down. Hopefully, Pookie, and Ray Ray, they indoors. You know what I'm saying? Maybe doing your process of being outside in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping. You know, do a little campfire. Get your s'mores together. You know what I'm saying? Just be out in nature and see what that be like. Plan it up. Let's see. That's anywhere. Uh, start the new workout videos. That's anywhere you can. That's probably anywhere that you can get sticked up though, for sure. Start the new workout videos. No, it's gonna be more camping, but for some reason I don't know what it is, man. But every time I try to put a workout video, things been happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't even get it. Like, what's going down right now? I'm trying to teach people what I be doing on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's gonna come in. Maybe I need to do it differently. You know what I'm saying? There was a full video that I was editing that is lost now because I lost my phone. So maybe I should do a different route, a different way. And it's no problem. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the journey. It's something I learned from the videotaping that I did last time that I can get better. I want to do differently this time. So it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Now I respect that quote. Anything come easy, not worth having. I mean, yeah. When shit is just handed to you, blood. It's not as sweet as some type of change in you. You know what I'm saying? To get to a goal. That's what I say. I wouldn't call it grind. I won't call it work hard or anything like that. I'll call it there's a change in you, and sometimes to have a change in you requires discipline, requires frustration at times, requires some work. So I'm gonna call it more of a change in you to get to a goal, and that's what it really is all about, because you change the way you do things. Just like if you want to have a different type of body, you want to change your body, it got to be a change in you to get to that point. And so with that change in you, that comes with that work, that comes with discipline. Discipline is working on you. And so yeah, that's where it's at on that, for sure. You writing fiction or nonfiction? Oh no, everything gonna be nonfiction. True story all day. That's what I do. Nah, man, I ain't got I ain't putting no Harry Potter, joint together. It'd be real life scenario. Maybe I put it in this cartoon form. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do that. But it's definitely, I got too many hitters as far as things that happen to me that I find funny, that I want to put together in a proper manner, that I want to share. It's why not? But of course, it's bound to happen. It's going down, and I'm working on it. But it's definitely truthful, my truth, though, not facts or whatever. It's not fiction at all. But great question though. I appreciate that. Documentary is where it's at, yo. Documentary is where it's at, to answer your question, Lucky Rose. Documentaries, I enjoy that, learning something, because you got to think about it. When it comes down to documentaries, yo, somebody literally spent their time studying, trying to figure this whole thing out, yo. And so when you got videos and you going and knocking on doors, that's like you seeking and you finding. You know what I'm saying? You asking questions. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure out what's going on. And that's what documentaries do. That's talk about it. That's what they pushing. Super Size Me or Food Inc. You know, going to the farms and seeing people, see the animals getting slaughtered and what they doing at the farmhouses and stuff like that. That changed people's lives, yo. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted that, but some folk just did not want to see that, and didn't realize that was happening, and they didn't touch the animal no more. That's powerful, yo, because they went through something. They went and did something and did a full documentation. It might be took a year, 2 years, even 3 years to get to a point. And that's why I feel like documentaries are pretty special. It's not a quick move, yo. It ain't no quick move. It's a process. And so I respect documentaries and the process that they go through. And if it's a good one that I'm interested in, I'll definitely for sure watch it. Let's see. Appreciate you for letting me know I have great stories, yo. They keep coming, yo. They keep coming in my life, and I just what it is. I just make jokes about the storyline in the middle of a fucking storm. You know what I'm saying? Or a problem that people will look at a problem and will be frightened. I just look at it in the way I'm looking at it and saying, yo, this what happened. It's funny. It's like not funny like ha 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 comedy, but I look at it as like, yo, this is what happened, yo. This part of life, yo. No doubt. I'm not knocking it. It's respect to the journey, yo. And I'm not happy to share it. Happy to share it, man. For real. But yeah, I think I'm about to go ahead and slow it down and head on out, no doubt. It's 2 hours and 25 minutes. We had a process of getting cut off in the middle of our life, but we still here. The people that wanted to see me live got a chance to see me. Anybody that's seeing this later on, I appreciate you for watching this all the way through, player. If you're watching this all the way through, make sure you comment and say, let's say for Ducket. You know what I'm saying? Say for Ducket on the comment section. Let me know that you saw this at the end, player. Make sure you like. Hey, make sure you subscribe. Hey, if you want to cut and chop this video and say, hey, y'all, I like this part and I want to share it, it's free content, player. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. There's some parts that I probably should chop up myself, but it takes a lot of to download a vid. You know what I'm saying? But I'll chop up some things that I enjoy as well. Put it out there if I could, cause I know my brother. He told me, Gino. He told me I need to do that. So people can, take it in dosage. You feel me? I'll be talking about a lot of different things on the live, so might as well. Why not? But of course. But yes, I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Make sure y'all create y'all world, and always, yo, always on some productive, yo. Respect to y'all. Love y'all. Peace.